The Netherlands has taken significant steps to improve ICT security. Why was that necessary?
I think in the past it was made clear to our government that there were some incidents in the virtual world that needed also some steps from the government. And the government, the newly appointed government, made a new approach in which they had 4 pillars that they want to install. First of them was having a cyber security strategy. Secondly, the second pillar was having a public-private partnership and having a cyber security council. The third part was having a threat assessment in which you know what you're talking about, and at the end, but not at the least, also creating a national cybersecurity center. Those were the 4 pillars of our approach because of some incident that occurred. And in installing this strategy, this approach, some more incidents made clear that the government was on the right track by doing this in this way.
What has been the main challenges when it comes to IT security in Holland?
I think that's not only for Holland but also for the whole world, is finding a new model, a business model or a new approach in which you make clear what the responsibilities are of the several partners in this virtual world. Be it as a user or as a civilian, be it as the government, or be it a private company. I think we don't, in the normal world, we have all sets of conditions and agreements on how to operate, how to act. We have, if you compare it with safety, there is, you can only use a road and with a car that's being proved. You can only use the road if you have a driver's license. If you compare that with the virtual world, then there is not such a thing. Everybody can go on the web, and that's also one of the good things of the web, but I think it has become clear with all kinds of incidents, major incidents, that there should be some way of finding a model in which responsibilities are clear, and also parties within that model take up their responsibility. And I think that's the big challenge for the future.
What has been the most important initiatives taken in Holland, do you think?
I think setting up that new approach with those 4 pillars, I think that's the biggest step that we have been taking. And one big element in the step is not do it alone by the government, but do it in a public-private partnership. And not only even a partnership, but also participation. I think if you look at all those elements, then you see that there's always not only the government, but also the private party on board, be it in the council in which they are present, but also within the future within the center. And I think that's something, because the internet and the virtual world is owned by, for 80% by private companies, so as a government you can do it alone. So you have to find a model in which you work together. And I think within the Dutch history we have done this before, and we have found also in this new challenge the old model in working together with private companies and the government.